Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Hope. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about the jobs I have had in Korea for the past 6 years. Part-time jobs, not full-time jobs. And yeah, we're going to be doing my hair as well. See how cute this hair is. Like it's so thick and so nice. Anyone ever feel like you're losing something every time you braid your hair? Because I have to hide all this beauty, all this goodness. I have to put it in some braids. If you are new here, my name is Hope. I have been in Korea for about 6 years now. I came in 2018 for my undergraduate degree, but I did it for like 5 years. I did 1 year of Korean language school, and my major was 4 years, so that's a total of five. I graduated last year, 2023, from my undergrad, and I just started my master's this year. I started my master's last month, March 2024. So yeah, welcome to my channel. So I came to Korea in 2018 and I was on a scholarship. My scholarship covered tuition, accommodation, and some stipend, but we could only get about 184,000 won a month. So that's what I was surviving on, and it wasn't enough. So the whole of 2018, I had no job. First of all, I didn't know Korean, so I was still in language school. It was very hard to find a part-time job like 2018. There weren't as many foreigners as now. So it was really, really hard like to get a part-time job. And most of all, like without knowing Korean, it just made it worse. I got my first job, I think, in 2019, in around February, I think, before the start of my major. I was concluding my language school. So the very first job I got was at a small company, and it was me and some two guy friends of mine. It was a small company by a family. Okay, the guy, there was a guy who was the owner, and the parents would come and help him sometimes. So we were putting stickers onto the islands bottles. They were nice people, but I kind of feel like we were taken advantage of because the three of us, we were like very desperate. So we were getting paid 70,000 Korean won a day, and we would work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of time for 70,000 Korean won. The place was about 3 hours away, 2 to 3 hours away. So would leave like 6. So would leave like 6, be there by 9, and yeah, reach around midnight. Reach home around midnight and just continue like that. So the job was fine. It wasn't very exhausting because we would just like sit and pack, and they also provided us with breakfast and lunch. And it was a friendly environment. The only con about the place was the money, the most important thing. Yeah, but I was glad that I got that job because I was studying school. I did not have a computer. I was doing software engineering. Like I was going to do software engineering. I needed a computer like to code. And this job came at the right time because I was able to buy a computer from the money I earned from that job. Like I just added up a bit and I got my first computer. So that was the very first money I earned in Korea. I look a bit more presentable now. So what my first job taught me was that people here can exploit you thinking you don't know better. Like thinking you don't know how much you should be paid, or like sometimes they may just feel like employing you or giving you a particular job, maybe doing you a favor because they know how tough it is for us to get jobs, right? So sometimes they feel like they may be doing you a favor, offering you that kind of money. So you just have to know that like that exists, and if you decide to take on a job like that, like what it is and what you're getting into and not be blindsided. Because for me at that time, I was new. I didn't know about all the Korean regulations, and Korea has a minimum wage for work. It increases every year, and by that time it was around 8,000 something, I think 8,700. And if we divided that money that we got, it was still like super less. So you just have to always know like how much you are supposed to be getting, like what's the minimum, and make sure you're getting the minimum wage or above. Like, because you're putting in your time and all your effort, it should be worth something. Because at the end of the day, you're doing the work and you're not getting paid as you should be. Yeah, that's what I learned from that job. My first job actually was less than a week. Yeah, it wasn't really easy to get like consistent jobs. And then the next one, some of my friends, the male friends at my uni, were working at this other company as well. It was a bit bigger than the first one, and this company could have like a lot of goods come in, and you could just pack them in boxes, and then I think they would ship them. They would like deliver them to the different companies. Things they would need like girls to come and pack to make things a bit faster, so that the boys do the loading and offloading and then the girls pack. Yeah, so when the business I guess was booming, that's when they would need girls. So we would go there and pack like sanitizers, tissues, into boxes, and like wrap the boxes, put them there for the guys to pick up and load. It was nice because I was working with my friends and they would give us lunch there, and they would pick us up from the subway station to the place and take us back. Yeah, and the pay was good. Like they would pay us that very day. So I like that. I think it, what did I learn from there? It taught me how to work fast with my hands because you had to be like quick. There would be a lot of boxes that you had to like pack, unpack first and then pack as required. Yeah, so yeah, he taught me how to be fast with my hands. Yeah. And then in 2020 again, I worked at a Japanese restaurant as a dishwasher. As a dishwasher, a dishwashing person. Yeah, so that was my first time working in a restaurant and actually my last time. I like doing dishes. Doing dishes is my best household chore, I think. Yeah, definitely. Like I like washing dishes compared to anything else in the house. So when this job came in, I was like, cool, I like doing dishes. The only difference was that the dishes never ended. Like the dishes kept coming and coming and coming. So I would just have to like take off the food, wash them first, and then load them into the dishwasher and then unload, like set them up there for the people that are putting the food, wash the ones that come in, like that, like that, like that. Yeah, I liked it. The boss was nice. They were nice enough. It was hard getting consistent jobs. All the jobs I had were like a very short time. Yeah, so that was my first time working in a restaurant and my last time. And then in 2020, a friend recommended me for an English teaching job. And this was the best job I have ever done. The best job? The best paying job I have ever done. I think they were paying me like 35,000 won an hour. Like, and when I went there, I would have to teach with a Korean teacher because they mainly needed me for speaking, like to help the kids practice their speaking. I was working at an English academy. That was my first time working at an English academy. The boss was really nice. She was a really kind woman. She would pay me on time, not racist. Yeah. So I had to stop working there because I am Ugandan, so that means I am not allowed to teach English. I'm Ugandan and I was also a student, so I'm not allowed to teach English in Korea legally. So I could not get a contract with them, which means it was not very good for them, and sometimes they would come and check. I don't know, like Ministry of Education or something. They would come and like check if they had people that were not allowed to teaching there. Yes, so the lady just told me sometime that they expect to have such a visit from somebody, like a check. And yeah, they told me they couldn't work with me anymore. So I had to stop working there as well. But I really liked it because it really paid me well. It was my first and last experience working at an academy, I think. Let's see, what did I learn here? I think what I learned here was that teaching in an English academy may not be for me. Like, I can teach one-on-one, but teaching in a class of kids where this one is shouting, that one is shouting, because I was teaching kids of like different ages. They are loud, they are fighting. You have to like tell them to keep quiet. And I have a very low voice compared to theirs. Yeah, I realized that that may not be my calling. Yeah. So all this time I was looking for part-time jobs from Alphamon and going for interviews that resulted into nothing. Like I'll just go for interviews and then they tell you, we'll call you back. We'll call you back. And of course they never did. And then a Korean friend told me about an app called Sumgo. Sumgo, I don't know how it is right now, but it was like for tutors. So you post and it's for paying. So now here I am. I don't have money, but I'm paying to search for work, to find work. So you you load a certain amount of money and you can post your skills, like what you want to tutor. And then if you see somebody that's looking for a tutor and you want that, like you want to talk with them and start tutoring them, you message them. So for every person you message, they deduct from the money you loaded. So I tried that for English tutoring, this time for one person, like individual, one-on-one. Yeah, I was able to get one child that I am still teaching right now. I got that job and I stopped looking because of course I wanted to like get more jobs from there, but it's costly because you have to you have to keep loading money, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get work because most people that were there were like maybe getting ready for a trip and they want someone, like maybe getting ready for a trip to the United States or to Australia, and they want people from those countries to teach them English, like how to speak. So you as a Ugandan, you're not really going to be picked. So yeah, I had to stop Sungo. But I am lucky that I am grateful that I at least got one offer that I'm still doing right now. Is it legal? Don't ask me. In 2021, a friend was working at Colorpool Museum and then she told me that they were hiring and I decided to apply. I was so afraid. I was so afraid of this job because it was a customer service job and they needed someone to like speak Korean, and I hadn't practiced my Korean that much, so I wasn't like very confident. I had never done customer service work before. Yeah, like I didn't have anything to sell me when I went for that interview, actually. Like I didn't have anything to sell me, but they did hire me. I really like this place because first of all, I had a contract. I could earn my money peacefully and I could meet a lot of people every day. Like talking to people actually makes me happy. So yeah, I would like talk to people every day. Of course, we had some not very nice customers that would like give me a headache. Like, there's people that always just want to talk to the manager, and sometimes there is no manager. Like, she's not there. I'm the manager. Like, I'm the one in charge. You have to talk to me. And yeah, such people give me a hard time sometimes because when I get frustrated, my Korean leaves. When I get frustrated, my Korean leaves. So imagine you are with a frustrated Korean person, Korean, not Korean person, Korean, and you are also getting frustrated because you're frustrating you, they cannot understand you. And your language, your only way of communicating goes. Like, you're not able to talk to them. Living in a foreign country. So yeah, there were bad days like that, but there are also really good days. I enjoyed talking to people, and sometimes people would come in and they're like, oh, they would be like shocked to see me because I was black, and they weren't expecting a black person to work there. Maybe they were expecting like a Korean or like someone of a different color, and that would make me happy. Like when black people came in, like it was such a nice time. Like we would talk. My boss was nice, and also they have other, should I say, places to visit and that's under the same company, so they would give us free tickets to go there, and they would also let us use Colorful Museum for free with our friends whenever we needed. So it was a really nice job. I really liked it. What did I learn from here? First of all, it taught me how to be confident with my Korean. So I worked at Colorpool from 2021 to 2023. So it really boosted my Korean because I had to speak Korean with the Korean customers and English with the foreigners. So it helped me improve my Korean and my confidence just speaking with people. And of course, it helped me save. So yeah, that was Colorpool. When I left Colorpool, I started working at a guest house in Hongdae. I found this job on Craigslist. Craigslist is actually really good for English friendly jobs, should I say? Like when you get a job on Craigslist, it's like they automatically know that you are most likely going to be a foreigner. A guest house, I mainly clean the rooms and refill the toiletries. And so I was mainly cleaning, but in case anything broke, I also had to be the handyman. I also had to be the handyman and maybe fix the bulbs or maybe fix the water pipe, like the sink pipes. So yeah, I kind of did all that. And the pay was kind of better than the one at Colorpool. And also it's like I had to work in the morning until like 3, 4. So after work, I just knew I could do something in the afternoon as compared to Colorpool. But generally, it was nice. I was working alone sometimes with a coworker. I never needed to talk to anybody, just come in, do my work, leave. The bosses were nice, they were cool, paid well. So, yeah, that was also a very good job. And I stopped doing that this year. Yeah, this year before I started my master's. And also from last year, I did like some freelance gigs. So freelance gigs, of course, they don't give you they are not a consistent source of income, but it's good money. Like when it comes, it's like there and you can use it. So let's see. I of course did the influencer travel stuff that you guys saw, traveling here and there, posting to get money, and also the Korea Herald one that I shared recently. So stuff like that earn you money as an influencer. I am still a micro influencer, but it's like there's stuff like that that you can get money from. Like I feel like in Korea you can make money off being a foreigner, like literally. So stuff like that. I have also worked as a model, not like a face model, but a hand model for some Korean company that it was branching into the US. So they had these new shirts and they were doing a product photo shoot. So they wanted people of different skin tones, and I was one of them, and they paid well. There are a couple of gigs that I do for money. They're not consistent. Some are just once in a while, but when I get the opportunity to do something, I just do it if I can. There was also one, I made a video about it also, for introducing Ugandan culture to Korean kids. I'm also going to do it again actually. So yeah. What do I learn from the gigs? The gigs help me make friends. It's like when you do something once and there is another opportunity, you are most probably going to be called for it. That's why I encourage you, like if you are a foreigner in Korea, like try some of these things, make money off your foreignerness if you can. So right now I am not doing any like real work, should I say, just my freelance gigs, and I'm just working as a research student, and I'm also doing my English teaching job. Yeah. So 6 years working in Korea here and there in a lot of things that are unrelated. If there was advice that I could give, I think the first one would be know the minimum wage and make sure you are not getting paid below that, because people will exploit you thinking you don't have any other options and you're desperate for money. I mean, sometimes of course you're desperate for money and you will just go with it, but let that be your decision. You can also like get a contract. It helps you. It may come in handy sometime. Of course, sometimes you don't have contracts for some jobs, especially like factory jobs, but I mean, if you can get it, get it. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, tell your friends that you're looking for jobs. Like most of the jobs or opportunities I've gotten have been through people. I think they're just 2 jobs that I got from me just applying directly, like the Craigslist one and my English tutoring job. Okay, and maybe the influencer stuff I apply for myself, but sometimes I apply for them because somebody shared them. You know, I really believe in the power of a community. Don't just sit there and suffer. Let people know you need help, or help somebody if you can. Like, a little help goes a long way. Yeah, community is nice. Let your friends help you, and please help your friends. Also, the last thing, many of you guys ask me how to come and work in Korea. If you are from Uganda, or I don't know, most African countries besides South Africa, it's really hard to come to Korea to work, because first of all, most of the jobs here require you to know Korean, and most of you guys, I'm thinking, don't. Even like the sites we use to get jobs are in Korean, and I don't know, it's like hard for me to help you guys because I don't know how to start. I really don't know how to start, but if you can speak Korean, the sites we use are Job Korea, Saramin, and LinkedIn. If you can speak Korean, it's going to be really hard, especially if it's like non-professional jobs, you know? It's really hard, but because I know some of you guys like may want to come and work in the factories and the jobs are there. But the issue is, how are you coming? So I always tell you guys, if you can come as a student, come as a student. I think that's the easiest way to come to Korea from the countries we come from. It's easier that way because to get a working visa here, you're going to need a contract and all that stuff, and it's really not easy. And there are some of you guys that tell me that there is this agency that told you to pay this amount of money. I'm thinking most of those guys are fake and they may just take your money. I personally do not know an agency that I can recommend to you guys. Most of the ones I've seen seemed sketchy, so I wouldn't really recommend them. I also know that some people come as tourists and just decide to stay here. Sometimes illegally, sometimes they seek, what is it? Asylum. Yeah, sometimes they decide to seek asylum. But I do not have a lot of information on this to advise you guys on it. So for now, I'll just stick to the student visa part. It's really the easiest. So, well, guys, that's it for the part-time jobs that I've had in Korea. I made videos about how to apply for Korean jobs actually. I will leave the links in the description if you want to check them out. And yeah, I'm going to finish my hair. I decided to give it a break so that I can finish this video because it's hard to work as I talk. My hair always takes more time than I expected, but I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!